I'm a Gemini. And every time I say I'm a Gemini, everybody starts bashing me. So go for it. Own it. Own my Gemini. I do own it. I love that I'm a Gemini. I think when they say it's two-faced, I think it means I can be completely the sweetest girl you've ever met and like be super loyal and just like, you know, amazing. But also I'm crazy. So like if you do something to someone I love or to me, I feel like maybe I overreact or get crazy. I don't know. So that would be a Gemini. I'm like feisty but sweet. We all have some crazy in us. Thank you. So it's not that being a Gemini is a bad thing. It just means like I am what I need to be when I need to be it. And you can't just always be sweet because people walk all over you. I can't tell you, waitressing, when you're sweet, people really think they can just like feed you shit. And I'm like, not me. I'll give it to you right back and you could take it home and it's a go box. But at my last job, I guess all my coworkers thought my appropriate nickname would be Killer. So it gives you a little tidbit on how I act when I need to. Like literally, it was the funniest thing. Any new people who'd come and work at a restaurant, you know, there's a floor mat and I'm a waitress. So on the floor mat, it has our names to our section. So you know, like if someone's asking to sit in my section, she has these 4 tables, and then you go check if it's open, yada yada. They'd always write Killer down for my section. And so all the hosts would be like, who is this? Because there's everybody's names or close to names. Like they could have put Sky, you know, and I would never tell people, sorry, my phone's about to die. Tell people that was my nickname because I don't want them to assume I'm some like mean girl. Like it's just not the name I want to give out to people. And so, and I would tell my manager not to tell people that was me, but he would still write it down on the floor chart. And then he'd be like, he'd go, figure it out. And like eventually they'd go through like everyone who was working and they'd match up like, okay, all these names are on there, but Skylar's name isn't on there. So she must be Killer. And they'd come up to me and be like, do they call you Killer here? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, why? You're so sweet. I don't get it. I'm like, exactly. I'm so sweet. You'll probably never have to worry about it ever. The only thing I can tell you is sometimes I get into it with the cooks in the back and the guys in the back because they're like pervs and they try to touch me all the time and like say stuff I don't like, and I will nip it in the ass. Especially they're all married and have children and daughters my age. So I'm like, please do not. Like, do not. And I'll give it to them. And the girls will be like, oh my God, I can't believe you said anything. Can't believe you did that. Like, yes. What? He did it first. He said something first. I grew up with boys and I'm Italian. I will give it back 100%. I'm not saying I'll put hands on a guy, but I will verbally go in. You'd come, wait, and we're about to get into, you'd come with me and then forget what's happening? Hopefully not. But yeah, it was fun though. It was funny when people would do that. Any other questions? My dad is beside me. Cool. Tell your dad I said hi. Why is everyone saying bed bugs? I don't have bed bugs. There's a squirrel in the tree. What do I think about COVID? I appreciate the question because I want to talk about something, but I don't want to talk about that because I feel like some people are, I don't know. You can always make someone mad with that topic, so I'm just not going to talk about it. Oh, I would never put my hands on a guy. Never. Like, only if I was hit first and I, like, had to defend myself. Even if he hit me, if I could get out of the situation, I'm not going to just keep trying to fight. Like, I obviously know men and women are different, and I'm a lot smaller. I'm super small. So, like, I'd be stupid to put hands on a guy. I would get messed up. But I'm not saying, like, if he hit me, I'm not gonna do something about it. I'm gonna go get someone. And I always have, like, bear mace on me at all times. So if I felt uncomfortable and then you so happen to hit me before I pepper sprayed you, I would catch you after with it for sure. I think I would clear distance and then make it happen. I don't know. I'm pretty feisty. I grew up with boys and I took fighting classes. And I was in a lot of fights growing up, unfortunately, with females. So it's a way easier fight. It's kind of crazy how easy it is to fight girls. I mean, I don't think I fought like a crazy big girl. So, I mean, there's obviously going to be a girl out there who can fucking murder me. But the girls I've been into it with, and just recently an older lady at a bar grabbed my face and told me to shut the F up. So she found out not to grab my face. She like grabbed my mouth and squeezed right here. And I could feel my teeth digging into my cheeks. So I repaid the favor. Talk about why you got cheated on? What the hell? Did you just assume I've been cheated on? Talk to us why your ex cheated. Why do you think I've been cheated on? You're the cheater. I've never cheated. Never. Oh my gosh, you took a chance grabbing your mouth. It wasn't in a seductive way. There was actually this one time I went to EDC and in my chest done, and I was feeling really good about myself, and it's EDC, so I was wearing like this really hot red bralette and these booty shorts and I think fishnets and high socks and yeah, tennis shoes, and I was walking through the crowd. I don't take any substances when I go. I just don't like them and the way they feel, but she obviously was on something, and I was walking and I was with a guy at the time. We're holding hands and walking through this crowd, and she like makes aggressive eye contact with me, and she was really attractive, like my age blonde girl, wearing like an army EDC outfit, like an army crop top and black booty shorts, and I don't know, like fishnets too, I think. And she like, when she's walking up to me, she starts doing this. Like, I kind of understand, like, she's gonna come in and grab my chest. But I mean, like, I don't care if it's a female, you know? So I let her grab on, and I can tell she's on something, and we're making eye contact while she does it, and then we kiss because she came in for a kiss, and I don't want to like kill her vibe or her energy. She's obviously like feeling really good, so I returned the favor. But then my crazy came in, because as soon as we were done, she goes for him, and I'm holding his hand still, and she goes, "Your girlfriend is so beautiful," and then grabs his face with both hands. And in my mind, I'm just thinking, you are going to kiss my man right now, and I just don't know if I'm ready for this or for him to do that in front of me. And before I could think, I shoved the F out of her. I shoved her so hard into a fence that was around some speakers, because we were walking by it, and I grabbed both her shoulders and chucked her, and she fell into the fence, and the fence fell, and I just grabbed him and keep walking. I felt so bad, because he was like, what if she was just gonna kiss me on the cheek? What if she was just gonna like grab me and be like, "You're so lucky"? I was like, I know, but she just grabbed my face and started making out with me, so I just assumed she was gonna grab your face and do the same thing, and I'm just not. I thought I would be ready for it, but I was not. In the moment, I was not ready, and I'm very triggered, and I act, and I shoved her, And I felt really bad after. And I was like, if I ever see her again, I'll be like, I'm so sorry. I should just let you do whatever it was you were going to do. And if you were going to kiss him, I could have split them up. It's not like they were glued together. And she was probably feeling really bad afterwards. And she was on drugs. And she's probably trying to crawl off the fence I just pushed her on. And wondering, like, why she just got attacked. But I didn't hit her. I just pushed her really hard. And she fell back into a fence. And the fence fell. So it looked messier than it was. But... yeah, I guess, like, if she would have asked, like, can I kiss your man? I don't know. I'd be like, for peck? Is a little kiss? Or you gonna use tongue? Like, let's be specific. Or, like, let's do this later, not at a festival when we're walking by each other and I have no idea who you are. But I got instant karma. That night, I had glitter all over my eyes, like, for eyeshadow, and it's EDC. So, like, I put glitter here, I had it all here. One of the glitter things got into my eyes. Oh my God, glitter in your eye is so dangerous, and I didn't know that. And when I went to the ER tent, or like emergency tent they have there, she like had to flush my eye, and she goes, girls do not understand how dangerous glitter is. They put it all over their eyes, and they're like little shards of glass. So when they get in your eye, if you start rubbing, because it hurts so bad, it will cut into your cornea and like cause like all this damage. But luckily I didn't rub my eye. Like when it went in, it was so sharp, it just started pouring water, and I just covered my eye, got to the tent as fast as possible. She flushed it. I looked like a hot mess after my freaking eye got flushed. They put like a yellow dye in it too, to make sure all the pieces are out. So they flush it, and they put dye in it and stare at it with this weird light, and then like sweep up anything else they need to. And then it was off to EDC to keep freaking partying for 4 more hours with like all the makeup that was on my eyes down my face and down my chest. And at the same day I pushed the girl into the fence. I was like, this is instant karma. This is what I get for like not waiting it out and dealing with it after the fact. But I also learned not to put glitter on my eyes anymore. Because if I would have got glitter in my eyes at home, I wouldn't have known what to do to get it out. Yeah, if you have a girlfriend, Gordon, or a wife, or a daughter, they can obviously use some glitters. They're like shimmers. But some glitter is actual, like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I guess I can go look for it. They're like actual pieces. Like what kids do arts and crafts with. Like those glitters. They're too thick. They're like actual pieces. So like if one of those get in your eyes, they're just like glass and just slices up everything. But if they do the shimmery powder, it's totally fine. I have not really gone on IG Live. I'm in love with me. Good for you, Gordon. As you should be. Why'd you break up with your girlfriend, if you don't mind me asking? Why does anyone break up with their other person? Some of these comments are wild. Or messages. Hi. Thank you for the rose. I let you worship my feet. I have clean feet. And I do my nails often. So cherish away. Worship. Jump. No, you jump, Sergio. I feel like you can tell I'm Italian when people try to tell me what to do. I'm like, no, you do it. I hate being told what to do. I can't write it all. Aw. Boo. Are you with socks? I do have socks on right now. They're kind of dirty because I was walking around outside because my dog started to eat a bee and I had to run out there quickly. Thank you, Lance. I did not know Aquarius matched with Gemini. Good to know. Thank you, Clinton. Hi from San Diego. I love San Diego. How many people on here are from San Diego? Tell me your favorite food place in San Diego. I think I'm going there this weekend. So if you have any good like food places. Have you guys ever been to Trajitos in San Diego? So fucking good. Or there's a Pesto's. It's like an Italian place. Or Sheba Hut. I feel like these are all San Diego originals. So yes, it is great. Which one? Yes, Vinny said. What, you've been to all three that I just named? Because I'm obsessed. Or Woodstock. Sorry, I'm such a foodie. I can get like all into the food. I'm from California. Thank you for the rose. Raised my two of those girls. San Diego, a little city called Poway. Oh, cool. I love Woodstocks. Yeah, so good. So good. Oh yeah, I found a fork in her. What? I found a fork in her cutlery drawer with an old piece of fish on it that had a whole bunch of. No, you are not. Gordon, you are lying. You're telling me you're breaking. You should do a story about this on TikTok. You broke up with your girlfriend because you found a piece of fork with a lot of bacteria on and stank. True story. So she was just super dirty. Your teeth are so white. Thanks. You're straight up and I love it. Thank you, Chris. Stand up. Let's see your fit. Love your nostrils. Interesting. Did you know black and white go well together like paper and ink? That was smooth. Oh wow, Vinny said. Yeah, dude, if we could go back to that story, Gordon, that's freaking nuts. But good for you for breaking it up. I felt sick and didn't contact her for a while. You suck. Now you suck. Why don't you just be straight up? Because then maybe she would have got her stuff together. Like if you would have like when you noticed that been like, what is this? Thank you for the rose. If you're like, I found this that's disgusting. Like I couldn't even imagine how you'd be if we lived together. Like I wouldn't want to open my drawer and see that. Like you need to do better for yourself. Like you need to clean, and to put something with food away in a thing that's disgusting. I'm super clean though, OCD freak, so I would have been burnt, like blatant about it and been like, this is what is not okay. When I told her, she said that one shouldn't get OCD about these things. No, no. Dude, she could have had maggots growing on that and all kinds of stuff. You're like, you're just lucky I found it. Hi. I will pay you $6,000 to feed you dog food. I don't do any kind of meetup, so that'd be hard. Have a great weekend. Thank you. You too, my love. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for all the follows. That was such a crazy story. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I said this on my other live that some girls are so disgustingly gross that it makes me scared to ever hook up with a girl that I don't know or have been friends with and know beforehand, because some of my friends are so gross. I'm like, were you not raised right? Yes, there was green poison bacteria on it. Stop it. Don't explain it to me anymore. I believe you. I'm already imagining it's so gross. But no, that's a freaking no-go. I'm like, before I hook up with anyone, I need to go into your house and see how you live. And I will look, baby. If you're just doing a clean sweep up, I will notice. I grew up with boys. I know what a clean sweep up is for sure. You need to be clean. I can't imagine what other things are going on if you can't keep your place looking nice. I don't know. And hands for the men, and I guess for the women. Keep your nails clean and your fingers clean. You don't want dirt under your nails, because I'm not gonna lie, when a guy comes up to me and is talking to me, wants to put his phone in, give him my number, or vice versa, I will look at your fingernails, and if you have dirt under your nails, I will not give you my number. It was nice to meet you, Gordon. Yes, I'm bi. So, I definitely check that because it's like you're gonna touch me with your hands. You're gonna touch me everywhere with your hands, and if I can see that your fingers aren't clean, I won't let you touch me. So, it's a big tip, and I feel like parents should tell their kids this. Cool, Gordon. Thanks for sharing your story. I really appreciate it. You didn't have to. Super entertaining though. Join my hands like a spoon? No. I almost did because I wanted to kind of see what you're talking about. But I feel like moms should make sure their sons clean their nails growing up, because if you want your son to just succeed in life with women, he will be more successful, which you want your son to find love and find someone. You should make sure he has like a good hygiene. Gotta remind them growing up, like clean your nails, keep your fingers clean, like, you know, do this, do that. Like girls look for it, and like be a gentleman. Like I'm not saying like fucking pay for everything. It's the 21st century. Like she should definitely be offering to pay for majority of things when you go out. At least trying to. If she doesn't even try, like, get a new one. Long term, she's not going to make you happy. She's going to be needy. But be a gentleman and open the door. And like, I don't know. Ask her what seat she wants first. And it's like little things. Like when you get appetizers and you're making yourself a bite right away, give it to her. That's going to be so sweet. You're like diving to eat and you're like, here, you first. Maybe it's because I'm Italian. So I'm like, feed me. I love it. But I love to feed you too. Like, I'm a big feeder. I'm like, are you full? Are you full enough? Do you want me to make something else? Do you want a dessert? Do you want a salad before? Do you need a soup? I'm gonna make a little more. Even if I'm like making a certain amount of shells and I see that he ate all his tacos, I'm like, let me make you 2 more shells. I'll get up, heat up the grease, and get it going again. 2 more? Just 2? 1? You want 1? Like, why are you trying to make me fat? I'm trying to make you full. Way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I even think to a woman, stomach is the way to the soul. I'm a big foodie. I have a couple piercings. I have my tongue, I have my chest, I have my ears. I've never had a foot worship session. I'm interested though. Today for lunch, I'm probably, you guys seem so tired. You having fun? What's this on your back? You guys feel hot. I will show you. My house is so clean. But I also don't want to walk around my house and show you my house. But like, OCD, yes. I would go show you, I'll open the cupboards and show you how everything's in a row. Oh no, I'm just realizing. Oh, I think I fixed it. When I braided my hair, I braided some random strands in it. Fixed it. Multiple hair gadgets on sync. Okay. Let's find out. Look it up. We'll do it.